forward. Like, I'm not really worried all that much. Like, I love my team. Kind of how I was when he used to do it to me. You know, the game would be over. And now I will say I didn't have as much emotion this time because he's changed what he wears, you know. So it wasn't quite as much emotion. Like it wasn't like, right. You know, it was almost like respect. I was just watching. Like, you know, and the funny thing was, this bastard, he did it, Nick. Oh, I didn't think he could give me another special gift that he gave me, but you know what he gave me last night? He said, not only am I going to give you that, he said, how about this, Steve? I'm going to take a guy that can't shoot his way out of a wet paper bag. And you know what, TB? Go out there and give my son a gift. Go out there and give my son a gift. Go out there and hit 4 threes in the first half. Go on, Brazil. Look, get on out there, man. Look, this is for my boy. This is my special boy. You know, and the next thing you know, the whole team can shoot. And I'm like, Papa, I didn't think they could shoot. And he's like, that's for you.
And then Mikael Brown dunks on him, and he goes to the locker room, and you're like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
You know, I hope he's okay, but yeah, like, sure. All right, you know, he's going to go. Oh, and then he comes back.
But Papa always lets me do that. That's why he's so gracious. He let Russ do it, you know, and he let some people do it, and he let Mikael do it. And I was like, Papa, you're so gracious. It's like, thank you for letting me punch on you. But that was so nice. You know, it was just a real nostalgic day for me yesterday. And look, I mean, he's a good dad. I know people tell me that he may not be, but he is. He's a good dad to me. He keeps it consistent, and consistency is key. And he is that for me. He's always on time. My dad, John Calipari, and God are always on time.
Nikki V in the booth.
They want the boot. Morning, lads.
Morning.
Yes.
Morning.
Enjoy. You saw your papa on TV, too.
I saw my papa on TV.
Man, he was shining before the game.
And then good old Uncle Cal.
Oh, God.
Also.
What about your dad? Your dad had to, God bless his heart, he had to sit that close to Jimmy Dykes. If there's one guy, now we're on the air. If there's one guy I could do extremely nice things to, like nice things that don't even need to be mentioned on the air, it's probably Jimmy Dykes. Like, I almost feel bad. Like, the SEC deserves to be good for having to listen to him majority games.
So, who had the better Christmas present this week? UK had to deal with, you know, referees being defended. Dickie V's, we love Dickie V. We will, you know, no Dickie V slander. But when your team's losing,
we said
sometimes
he's a lot.
Yeah, sometimes it's like,
because he's very pro coach, he's very pro referee.
Right. You get to your game late. They're showing Jay Williams highlights of Duke throughout the show.
Yeah.
And you're pissed off and you lose at home. And then Louisville has to visit their ghosts of Christmas past.
Oh, we got the better gift. They're just ass. That doesn't, that's not, that's their
We have
problem.
Jimmy Dykes on the call.
I'm not ass. I'm good. like my team's good, you know. And Marcus and I will explain that as the day goes on today. Like, we're a good team. They just stink. We got the better gift because we didn't, like, they deserved the gift they got. You know what I mean?
They didn't get the PS5.
Yeah, Marcus, we deserve that. Like, no, you deserve that. That's what you are. I'm not what you saw last night. So it's like, what a special gift, you know, to be made to look like that. I'm like, I mean, I could see that again all year. Hopefully never.
I hope Patrick Kelsey is putting in a waiver, just an NCAA waiver.
Yeah.
To say,
don't run from it, Marcus.
I refuse.
Yeah, ever again. Like, I'm not running from it. I'm totally fine with this. I'm good. People say, you're scared of John Calipari. I am. I don't ever want to play him again. Because did you see them, Marcus, after the game? Have you saw the videos on their thing? Now, here's the beautiful thing about it. Cal didn't do it to spite Louisville, unfortunately. We were just kind of caught in the middle here.
Mm.
He did it to spite Kentucky. But the way they acted after the game, L's down, dancing in the – I mean, did you see the way Billy Richmond just walked up and shoulder blocked Khalifa?
Oh, yeah, I saw
which
that.
Khalifa got teed up 4-2, which
Well, he smacked the ball out of the guy's hand. That was a soft tee, though.
I mean, wow,
retroactive technical foul.
It's like, oh, we didn't even see that. Well, now we're going to tee him up, which we can get into officiating.
Incredible retroactive.
Yeah. They were fantastic, by the way. The officials. It was actually really challenging. Honestly, I give them credit because how they couldn't see Michael Brown but could see Darius Acuff. It was actually really impressive. They honestly, I don't know how they did it. But
my petition, by the way, Steve, was not.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. I jumped right in.
Not to have Jimmy Dykes.
Oh, I thought I was ready to just run away from Cal. I was like, I don't ever want to play him again. People are like, oh, you're scared. That's soft. Yeah, I am. It's just there's some people in your life that you're just like, it's just.
We owe him.
He's just better stay away
I know what you're saying, Steve.
Yeah, and I know what you're saying. And I've owed him for a long time.
Yeah.
And it just keeps happening.
Yeah.
But I feel you. You're right. You should, you be the man in this conversation because I'm a defeated man with him. So you're going to have to just carry us through this one. And I'm just going to have to let people laugh at me. Kentucky fans, Louisville fans, whoever wants to laugh, just laugh. Because I'm like, no, I don't, I'm scared. I don't want any more of that. The way they were acting after the game, that's what I was saying. He had them. I'm not knocking them. I mean,
yeah,
they should.
He used exactly the right combination, the mixture.
Ready.
He had a potion of, and like I said, you got the DJ Wagner element lurking in the background. I mean, you just had elements, man. You had elements.
Yeah.
And you put together a nice, tasty cocktail.
Yeah. Yum.
That only you know. You doing the perfect amount of ice for this old fashioned.
Yeah.
Listen, I don't mix any drinks, so I don't know many cocktail names. But
yeah,
he has the perfect motivation / freedom. Did you see, Steve? I'll be the adult today.
Oh, yeah, no, you should. Especially when we talk about them.
Except for, did you see 20 seconds in the game, he did that double fist bump?
Mm-hmm.
Like, held his hands up in the air, like encouraging his players.
Mm-hmm.
Just something that minute. It was like, oh, God. Oh, God.
Yeah.
He just had a look to him after that. Oh, 8150, 93.9 is the number. 3831, 93.9 is the text line. What do you expect, Steve, the maturity level to be today?
Oh, super mature. Like I think you know what, you guys don't want to admit it, but I think there are a lot of people that are just like me, that are like, that was just, we're fine. I mean, like we're okay. Now there are some things I do want to play a game of, and I figured you would be in this. We didn't get to talk yesterday, but I figured we would be somewhat on the same page on this. I do want to play what's a problem, what's not.
Yes.
Kind of like
what's
is
fixable.
There an issue?
Yeah, what's fixable? What's a
or
problem?
what was last night?
What's characteristics?
Yeah.
What's spots that can't be changed?
Sure. Like I figured we would play a little bit of that today, but I think I don't get a sense. Now I'm kind of keeping it macro for a few, but I don't get a sense that fans are worried overly. Now I think fans are, we're a smart fan base. I think fans are like, I see some things last night I didn't care for. On top of just the Calipari just gets his dogs to play their ever loving mind off, and they were due. They were due. They almost got Michigan State. They almost got Duke the other night. They were due, you know.
True home environment.
Oh, very much so. Very much so. And, but even Papa did. Gosh, I just can't. I'm telling you, there's so much gratitude today. Even Papa told him after the game, he said, don't chant overrated. Don't do that. Come on, guys.
Was that a
Respect
head
my
tap?
son's
Was
team.
that a head tap?
Respect my son's team. don't treat him like that. Like, I was like, you're the best. You're the best.
Or was he just saying it because we need them to be ranked high, like Nikki tried to say?
Yeah, well,
yesterday?
no, yeah, I know, right? Yeah, like, because
Sorry about that, straight Nikki, but that wasn't straight Nikki. You had that coming.
Oh, I missed it. What? No, let's do it.
Yeah,
Say it again.
wait. I missed
Say
it
it
too.
again. Here for all
Cal,
the Nick slander.
I thought Cal was trying to slip in we need Louisville to be good, so we don't need them to look overrated.
Yeah.
Kind of like our producer decided we
Yeah.
want to find a way to get Marcus and Steve and the rest of the
Yeah.
93.9 family to cheer for UK so
Yeah.
that their win will look so much better.
I know. That's right.
Oh, it's not quite what I said, but
It was something like that. Even in the hell, it looks so much better. It was very close, actually. There was. So I mean, we can now start. I guess we can now start zooming in a touch. We got a lot of texts. I'm going to try to get to a lot of those, but we can zoom in a touch.
How far do you want to zoom in?
Well, okay. Do you want to start going? Because I was going to start looking at some players, but I'm okay if you want to. There's a step before that.
Okay. Styles
Mm-hmm.
before individuals.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Let's repeat the Maben basketball rules. The reason why I leave the games early. We got a lot of people joining us, new first time callers and first time listeners. You should know Marcus Maben leaves games early because Marcus Maben's going to watch the game, 15 times after he sees the game. He looks for the game. He says, what is their motivation level when the whistle is blown? Right?
Yeah.
What's their motivation level? Do they have the energy level? Do we have the game plan to win the game? And you can see it in the beginning. If you have the motivation level, if you have the game plan, and how are they executing? That's going to determine, like I said, the score, the final score is usually irrelevant from the things you see. Okay, so Steve, big picture game plan, game style. Do you think Arkansas imposed their style, or were we not as effective at our style as we normally are?
No, I honestly, I think part of it was, and this, well, I say no, but I'm kind of saying, yeah. I do think Arkansas imposed a touch yesterday. I think that's something that worries me a little bit. That's a small worry, but it's one that I put in the worry category.
Yeah, I mean, when you have big dreams and top 10 expectations and all that stuff, anything that gets imposed onto you is allowed to be a worry without being an overreaction.
Sure. And let me say, I don't think they overimposed because I think we still started to get looks. I just think the way we allowed them to press up on us. Now, some of it, let me say, as the game went on, it became very clear that they were going to be allowed to be handsy, and we were not. That became very clear. So that I can fight about earlier. But I kind of go back to Tennessee last year. I kind of go back to Ole Miss last year. And I go, okay, I'm looking, Coach, just a touch, at some of these big, strong, athletic teams that they are forcing us early into pass around kind of, like almost like, well, because there was times early, and you thought this against Tennessee, you thought this against Ole Miss, where you were like, last night, where it was like, what are we doing? Like this, this isn't us. Bob even asked Coach Kelsey. He said at the beginning of the game, he didn't ask him. He kind of was telling him. He's like, that was just very odd. You guys looked very odd. It was not a. Actually, do you care if I jump in and play that really quick? I've got Bob saying this, right just this little clip. Yeah. No.
Computer froze. Give me 2 seconds.
Computer froze.
It's the poor worksman that blames his tools.
Blames his tools. There we go.
Well, Coach, it's far cry to think you're going to be undefeated, but how you lose often is how your reaction is. And the start of the game was just so atypical for the way we've played so far this year. Our team has played. They didn't do any of the things that they've done well. Credit to the opposition. They did some things that were very good, but it took a long time to get on the rails. Second half, 52 points scored, a lot better. But the first, 10 minutes were not Louisville basketball. What happened, do you think?
Yeah, I mean, we harp on 4 things more than anything: transition, rebound, physicality, toughness. I thought they beat us, in all 4 of those facets. You're right. I think the way you said it was played out of character. We played out of character. All the things. You go into a hostile environment like this, you have to be a very disciplined, very buttoned up, tough team, and we weren't that today. They didn't shoot a great percentage from the floor. I think their 2-point percentage was really, really low. The story of the game was they shot 1 million free throws. We fouled too much, and they got 1 million offensive rebounds. That's completely unacceptable. I mean, that's something that we take great pride in. And they were the aggressor. They punked us on the offensive glass, and that just can't happen.
So he recognizes it, which I like. I mean, I'm glad that, he sees that. So that helps me believe, okay, that's not something that will, but it is when I start to, because my overwhelming, the reason why I want to be clear why I'm trying to point out the things that could be issues is because my overwhelming feeling from last night was just not your night. Game you lost,
That's your takeaway, your final
that's
takeaway.
That's my 80%, 80-20, right? 80 for me is not your night. They needed it. They come out, they were tougher. They boom, boom, things happen. We'll get into players, but you're not going to have Ryan Conwell go 4 for 17, it's some things that just kind of happen. Okay. We can get to all that. So that's why I'm kind of narrowing it. I'm trying to zone in on okay, what is some issues? And I do take that away that I say, well, Coach, it's the 3rd time I think you've played an overly physical team that in the first half, it didn't look like we played much better in the second half against Tennessee. Played much better in the second half last year against Ole Miss. Played much better. Bob said it. We scored 52 points in the second half last night. But the problem is you dig yourself a hole, and these are the teams you play in the Elite Eight, in the Sweet 16, the Elite Eight, and I don't like that they bullied us out of that. But you got to go teach Sananda Frew how to dunk. Let me just say it. Go teach him how to dunk.
Oh, so dunking matters now, huh, Steve?
No, because you know what? I was cussing you out in my living room yesterday. It was totally deflection. I was cussing you out last night. Listen, Charity's uncle was over, and I'm like, Marcus has got them out there. Oh, you got to dunk everything. I'm like, he don't know how to dunk. That's why he goes up with one hand with the ball in his fingertips and tries to push the guy away. I'm like, no, you're not a dunker, Sananda. For the love of God, when you come off a roll, get the ball and go up and lay it up. You can't dunk on people. That's been made very clear.
I am going to have some shirts for sale coming out soon, so everybody should know. You go to Made for the Ville for shirt requests, Made for the Ville at Gmail, and the shirts are going to say, "Backboards matter."
All backboards matter.
You know what? You win. All backboards matter. And I'm going to have the old school round backboard, and I'm going to have the square backboard. All backboards matter, Steve.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Either dunk it or use the glass. Steve,
Mm-hmm.
do you know how much of a conversation I had yesterday with you on air? Although when I was in the bathroom, talking about using the backboard to protect against athletic players. Steve, let me just be that guy. Let me be that old man, Steve. Fundamentals fight through fatigue. When you use the glass or when you attack the basket to dunk it or put it right off the square, it helps make everything else so much more simple. The things I'm going to talk about today are the things that you have to take on. Okay. When Coach Kelsey says,
oh my God, chill out. Frew played well last night. Jesus God.
oh, they just
Somebody's like, yeah, just people are like, somebody says, that's stupid. Frew was great last night. Yeah, he was.
he was
Yeah,
awesome.
he was. Yeah.
Well, we need him to be great.
But I don't need, like, I need him to go up and dunk that basketball.
All these years for that texter, when I say stop laying the ball up, even when you dunk it, stop just dunking it. You have to learn to use all your ability. Don't just let them do the soft dunk and, Marcus, 2 points, 2 points. Steve. Okay.
Well, okay.
Okay, Steve. When he talks about physicality, right?
Mm-hmm.
When he talks about physicality, you know what I see? Stance. Wider base. Stronger drives. Step over, hold off your man, and come to the ball. That's what physical is. Not, when you're getting pushed and rode, you combat that by getting stronger with your base. That's what physical is, right?
Yes.
I sent you a picture.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Now look at that picture.
I know the exact play. Yeah, it's the one that Ewan jumped that pass.
Yep. They both switched out to take away that action. When Michael Brown, you see his arm is extended, that's because he went off the dribble and he passed it with his left hand. Frew was opening up wide open. But the one-handed pass that we get away with 99%, 95% of the time, that's the pass, Steve, that you don't beat the Final Four teams with. That's the habit. That's not strong. The angle, you see how Cason Pryor is not holding off the man with the other hand? He has to make that guy go through him to get that ball, right?
Yeah.
That's what physical is. So I don't want we're not physical to be like, it's not our attitude of not being physical. It's just reminding ourselves that the fundamentals are what physical is. Getting lower, getting in stance. You go back and watch that game and watch how they stepped forward and they kept their bodies against us, and we didn't match that fundamental step. That's what gave them the advantage, in my opinion, with the physicality part.
Yeah, absolutely. No, I'm completely with you. There was one time, look, and now I'm going to do it just to make that texter mad. I'm going to pick on Frew again. Because I thought Frew was awesome last night in a lot of places. There's one play in particular. We've got the game down to 5. Ball goes up. I can't remember who it was. Gets in front of their man. Billy Richmond comes flying down the lane, and Frew was standing straight up. goes right in front of Frew, grabs a rebound, gets fouled, goes hits 2 free throws. That's your rebound, dude.
Mm.
Because Javon Hadley, and we can get to Javon Hadley. It was Javon Hadley's who it was.
Mm-hmm.
Javon Hadley had bought in on that play to, I'm not going to get the rebound, but my guy will not.
Yep. And he knocked it over to give Frew a chance.
And you were standing there, just standing there. That's one that you got to come up with, big man. Like, and I thought you were really good. I thought Frew was really good.
You can give that disclaimer every time you say something about Frew. It's the old adage. Listen, kid, if I didn't love you, I wouldn't even talk about it.
No, because I think he's got the capability for us to win a national championship with him being the big man. Like, I really do. Like, I think he's really good.
He's getting better every game.
Absolutely. But little things like that, hey, you got to get that one. Hey, when he got blocked on that dunk, the second time it was on a run because he got blocked twice. But the second time it was on a run. And as far as Ali Khalifa goes, if he never makes a post move again, it wouldn't be too soon for me. And just never. Actually, when you go to the post, somebody needs to steal the ball from you on our team. That needs to be a new rule.
You're not a fan of Khalifa's post play. His offensive post play.
That's saying it. Yeah, no, that's a good way to put it. Yeah. I'm not a huge fan of turnaround one-handed air balls 2 feet away from the basket. It's not really what I love about my team. A lot of things I do love about my team. That's not one of them. I could do without that. Because you also just kind of make me look bad as a unit, and I don't like Kevin Hart said, like, we look bad as a family right now because you're doing, like, when you do that, people, that ends up on like blooper videos. And it's just, it might have been the worst post move the worst post shot I've ever seen.
That
might have been what he did. I think he thought the rim was there. That's what bothered me. Like, I think he thought when he turned around and shot that little one-handed hook that the rim was there. And I'm like, you're 2 feet, like, you're not by the rim. What are you doing?
The problem with that shot is that it's on video.
Mm-hmm.
It's on the opponent's scout.
Yes.
The game plans to neutralize the University of Louisville is going to revolve around whenever he's in the game. Basically, himself is never going to be an offensive threat. And it's less than, it's pack it in.
Mm-hmm.
Pack it in when he has the ball.
Yes.
Is there a fix to that? Because okay, put it this way. I'm going to give him 5 more games. Because, listen, you're capable of moving better than that. And I understand the psychological, you've been shuffling for 2 years, the better part of 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
You've been shuffling, out of injury. I've seen you turn the corner and use the glass with a layup. For a layup. I've seen it.
Yeah, go watch his old videos.
All your BYU.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen you.
And I know you weren't better coached there. I've seen that travesty.
Did you teach him that post move?
Oh, maybe on purpose.
Did Mark plant that seed?
Maybe Mark Pope was like, you're going to end up at Kentucky. What's it
called? A poison pill?
He's cross-eyed.
You taught him how to do that at BYU.
However, Marcus, he got us some good looks when he came in too in the first half. Started kind of beating Arkansas a little bit backdoor. I thought
this is a venting day, so people do not get emotionally attached to comments made on reaction Thursday.
Oh, no. Because, look, that's all I wanted to start out saying. I'm not overly worried today. That's kind of made it easier to critique my team today because I'm not really overly worried about them. I don't think they're a bunch of wimps, because, there's the immediate, man, it felt like they were out toughed, I don't think they were out toughed. I think they were out physicaled, like you were saying, on the little things like that. I don't think our team wasn't tough.
They were out physical on the fundamentals.
Yeah. Right. We got a couple calls you want to get to.
Let's do it.
Let's kick it off with Doc. Doc, welcome into 939. What's up, man?
Oh, ventilation time.
Let's do it.
So, Khalifa, maybe too late in the game, but with his size and physique, if somebody could convince him to be Scheffler from last year's Clemson team and just get his fat butt down and box people out and keep them off the board and not worry about anything other than, once he's anywhere near the paint, he should just be butting people out of the way and keeping them off the board and never show his hands like he should receive a pass in the paint. I thought the two guys who played their own game and didn't seem intimidated like they had a bone to pick from the beginning were McNeely and Frew. They, didn't seem intimidated. They didn't seem like they had something individually to prove, like several of the other guys who we count on. And I was really disappointed in talking about dunking, when Pryor had a breakaway, I don't know whether he was stumbling or scared, but he had this really soft, I'm just going to.
Yeah, his second one, it was odd.
No, he was scared.
He was
definitely scared.
Yeah, it looked that way.
And, he doesn't come to meet passes coming to him. He gambles on defense, and, he doesn't get down in the stance and, work the perimeter defense the way that Kanai can do. And again, I don't know that Kanai somehow doesn't get playing time, in spite of the fact that playing Kelsey's game plan, when Kanai got an offensive rebound in the middle paint, instead of trying to put something up himself, he spotted McNeely for an open three, which unfortunately McNeely missed. But he was playing the game plan that, Kelsey likes, which again, it looked like Frew, when he got that two-handed rebound and got criticized for bringing it down, he had rotated out, facing out, looking like he was looking for a perimeter player to pass it to.
It absolutely was.
Again.
Yeah.
And so instead of going right back up like people wanted him to, he was playing Kelsey's game. And I don't think you get criticized for that.
Sure. Yeah, no, Doc.
Other than that.
Other than all that, everything was fine. Yeah.
I wish the refs, right from the beginning, I guess it was Kobe did put two hands on a player without pushing, but he got a call for that. Yeah. And suddenly, the game was defined.
They made it clear quick how they were going to call it. Yeah, I'm totally with you.
We can't touch, and they can. Other than that, though, hopefully we can play better against IU.
Yeah. No, absolutely, Doc. We always appreciate the insight from Doc, and Doc's an OG, so he's allowed to just tell somebody to get their fat butt down. Because when it's coming from Doc, it's like he's not calling Khalifa fat. He's saying you've got a big old butt.
He cares.
Get it down. Yeah. Doc hit a lot of stuff there that I would like to get to. It's 10:45.
I can't believe it's 10:45.
I cannot either. I literally have not looked at the clock.
That was one of the fastest segments we've done.
Yeah, I feel like I haven't started to get into what I want to get into. Yolok, hang on the line. Let's go ahead and
quick
let's get to a break.
Yeah,
because it's already 10:45.
939
we'll keep it rolling. 939.
The foundation is set.
Here goes Hadley, avoids the defender, flying dunk.
The frame is built.
Now lobs it up, it's caught and slammed through.
And the revival is here.
It's going to be a show.
Put up and at the buzzer, and Louisville wins.
This is your home for Cardinal basketball.
It's the Cards traveling to Indy for a matchup with the Hoosiers. Coverage beginning Saturday at 12:30, right here on 93.9 The Ville and the ESPN Louisville app.
Running a business means wearing multiple hats. So if you're like me, you probably started out using your personal phone, taking client calls and texts nonstop. As my business grew, I needed something smarter. That's when I switched to Quo, the #1 business phone system. Quo works right on your phone or computer. No carrying 2 phones, no clunky landline, just one easy app you can try for free. Your team can share one number and handle calls and texts together like a shared inbox. Any teammate can jump into the conversation, so customers get faster responses. And Quo's AI assistant summarizes your calls and responds to customers 24/7, so you never miss a lead or opportunity. All this starts at just $15 a month. That's basically 2 coffees. You can even keep your current business phone number. Find out why 90,000 businesses trust Quo. No missed calls, no missed customers. Try Quo for free at quo.com/sports. That's quo.com/sports to try Quo free. QUO.com/SPORTS.
Customer-focused technology experts, delivering equipment, service, and solutions for all your office, network, print, and mailing needs.
Just whistle for Duplicator Sales and Service.
Authorized IT support specialist on world-class products and solutions from Ricoh. Lexmark, HP, Epson, and FP Mailing Solutions will simplify your daily work processes wherever you're working.
For today and tomorrow.
And their commitment continues with their commercial print and mailing division, Derby City Litho. Discover the Ricoh Pro C9500 graphic print system for your outsourced print communication needs. Duplicator Sales, Derby City Litho Corporate Mailing Systems, and Ricoh. Call them at 502-589-5555 or visit them online at duplicatorsales.net or at their store, 831 East Broadway in Louisville, with offices in Elizabethtown, Lexington, Paducah, and London.
Just whistle for Duplicator Sales and Service.
Give the gift of pro soccer this holiday season. The Louisville City and Racing Louisville Holiday Pack features 6 tickets starting at just $99. Plus, each purchase includes a team-branded holiday stocking. Visit LynnFamilyStadium.com to shop today. Holiday Pack tickets are flexible. Use them on a single game or mix and match for multiple games when the 2026 season kicks off in March. That's the Lou City and Racing Holiday Pack. 6 tickets for just $99. Visit LynnFamilyStadium.com to give the gift of soccer this holiday season.
Hey, it's Steve Rummage here. You've probably heard all about the new regulations that have hit the real estate market, making the process more complex than ever. And if you're not working with the right real estate agent professional, you could find yourself out of bounds fast. That's why it's more important than ever to work with someone who's proven their expertise. Like my good friend Josh Jarbo. Josh was recently inducted into the RE/MAX Hall of Fame and named one of Louisville's 40 under 40. This guy knows the game inside and out. Josh and the team at RE/MAX Empire are the seasoned pros you want on your side. They know how to navigate the market, make the right calls, and get you the best deal every time. So don't let a cut-rate agent make a rookie mistake and fumble your financial future, whether you're buying, selling, or just need some mortgage advice. These are the folks you want in your corner. So here's the play. Call Josh Jarbo, 502-216-7590, or check him out online at joshjarbo.remaxempireky.com. And here's a special offer just for you guys. Mention you heard it right here on 93.9 The Ville, and you're going to receive up to a $5,000 seller's credit. I'll leave you with this. Top-notch service might seem expensive, but poor service can cost you a fortune. Don't settle for less than the best.
Josh Jarbo, principal broker owner of RE/MAX Empire and co-founder of Modern Mortgage A to Z, NMLS number 2256125. Each office is independently owned and operated. Modern Mortgage A to Z is an equal house lender.
Hey, Cards fans. Do you or a loved one suffer from gout? Gout is a very painful form of arthritis that can also lead to kidney and heart disease. I bet you didn't know there's now a Gout Center of Excellence right here in Louisville. They use the most up-to-date clinical guidelines and FDA-approved treatments to get you relief fast. If you have gout, be sure to call the Gout Center of Excellence at 502-719-2472 or visit them online at ralouisville.com. And be sure to tell them Marcus sent you.
Residential shingle roofing and commercial flat roofing are two very different sciences. Shingle roofing is water shedding, while commercial flat roofing is essentially waterproofing. That's why you need a flat roofing specialist on your commercial roof. Roofing Solutions has decades of experience on thousands of commercial roofs, restaurants, schools, industrial facilities, shopping centers, all types of roofs, all kinds of conditions. And as a Duralast Platinum contractor, you know that one of America's foremost roofing manufacturers trusts Roofing Solutions with their most important projects. Roofing Solutions is your choice for your commercial flat roof. Call Jim McGraw at 502-741-0858. That's 502-741-0858. Or find them at roofsolutionsky.com. Roof Solutions is the solution to your flat roof problems.
If you agree with this sentiment, then DFH Company is most certainly the company for you. Simply dial 968-6222 or look them up online at dfhcompany.com. Make sure you look into the Mitsubishi Mini Split like the one we use at the 93.9 studios for that hard to heat, hard to cool room in your home. Again, 968-6222 or look them up online at dfhcompany.com. Do we have Yolok still on the line?
We do. Yolok waited through the break. Appreciate it, man. Welcome to 939. What's up?
What's going on, Marcus and Steve? Great morning to you.
How we doing?
Same.
You know, this kind of feels like disgruntled Monday. You know, after the weekend, but it's Thursday, so you know I don't want to get too emotional or anything. You know what? I'm gonna do something different. I'm gonna look in the mirror. And I'm going to hold myself accountable as a Cardinal. It's my fault. It's my fault. I'm blaming myself.
Sure.
You know, I didn't call in this week to inspire the fan base and the team. I didn't let them know how important it was. Because keep in mind, we all know we still have Calipari PTSD, the fan base.
Without question.
It's so hard. For some reason,
I do.
No matter who's coaching, whether it's Coach Crum, and I'm Coach Pitino, and I'm almost giving everybody else a pass besides Coach Kelsey, and jumping right to Coach Kelsey. No matter who's coaching, it's damn hard to beat John Calipari.
Yes,
it's like when it comes to playing us, especially when Coach Pitino was there, he hated him so much. It was damn near the championship game.
Well, other people beat him like a drum all the time. Why just us?
I don't, Marcus. Your guess is as good as mine, man. Listen, on to the game. It's like 10 minutes. Listen, 10 minutes into the game, the writing was already on the wall. They could be physical with us, but we couldn't be physical back. They got a quick whistle. We didn't. And I'm not saying that as a disgruntled fan. I have eyes. I saw like everyone else saw. That's a fact. So I told myself, because we couldn't hit a rock, we couldn't throw a rock in the ocean, especially in the first half. And that's shocking for me to say, because I've always said, I'm not worried about it. We're always going to be in the game because we have too many great shooters. What I failed to mention is that if everybody's having a bad game, no matter how many shooters you have, it's going to be hard for the offense to get flowing. It's going to be hard for you, especially a true road game, when the crowd's against you, the team's against you, the officials seem like they're against you. So it's. I said if Arkansas makes their free throws, they're going to beat us. And they went to the free throw line a lot. And to my surprise, they was hitting them. I was more madder because they was actually hitting all the free throws. I was like, my God, they can't miss from the free throw line.
Nah, the big
And
man
we
from
could
Florida
throw a rock
State.
in the ocean.
Yeah, the big man from Florida State shot with 2 hands. And
oh my gosh,
just money.
Man, I'm telling Steve, man, listen, buddy, I was so frustrated.
Yeah.
And it's only because I know. Listen, we know the aura of Calipari. We knew he was snickering. He was sneakering on the inside. It was crawling in our skin. We literally couldn't stand it. It was like, oh God, not anybody but this guy. I would damn near. No, I wouldn't. I was going to say something foolish. I was about to say I damn near would rather beat them than beat Kentucky. No, I wouldn't.
I felt a lot better. I'll take this trade. Yeah, I'll take this trade.
Exactly. So Frank Bates, listen, that ain't gonna happen again because evidently, I don't know if Coach Kelsey looked at this as just another game, but it's my fault. I was supposed to rally the troops like we did before we played Kentucky. I was supposed to do the rallying cry for the fan base and let them know how important this game is to the city, to our fan base, to the school, because he listen, I'm a diehard Cardinal fan, been a diehard since the 70s. Man, listen, he's in our head.
Yeah.
John Kelly, I do not want to see, with whatever team he's coached, I don't want to see them. I'm damn near scared. I'm scared of Calipari. I just don't want to play John Calipari.
I know. It feels good to say. Yeah,
God.
honestly, it feels good to say.
Because he loves to beat us.
I know.
He loves to he loves to beat Louisville and Kentucky. He loves to beat the state of Kentucky.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say it like that. I don't want to see John Calipari, no matter who he's coaching. I just don't.
Yeah.
I have PTSD all over again.
Mm-hmm.
And it's my fault. I apologize for the fans. It won't happen again. Listen, but like you said, Steve, it's almost like you win some, you lose some. I'm not really that mad.
Sure.
Like the physicality with Frew and Khalifa. I would have rather seen in that kind of game. I would rather see Pryor more, and maybe just for physicality, throwing Zagrubris. I forgot his name. How to pronounce it?
Close
that guy, if only for 5 minutes, bring him in. At least he's an intimidating guy to look at. But Louisville's going to get it together. I have no doubt about that because I know Coach Kelsey doesn't like to lose. But I blame myself because I didn't let them know how important beating John Calipari is to this fan base.
Yeah.
So, Cardinal fans, that's our fault. That's our fault. Mm-hmm. It's our fault. It's our fault. But that's it, guys. Hey, go Cards.
Yeah, no, appreciate it, man.
Appreciate the call.
I mean, it takes a big man to do that.
Zugreece does not have the balance to be out on that floor.
Zugreece could not play in that game if we played it 150 times. But I felt him. I knew what he meant.
Zugreece does not have the stability.
Yeah. If you would have got to see with your eyes him out there on the court, you would have been like, I'm going to kill you, Coach Kelsey. If you for putting. Now, I do in the second hour. We talked a lot about the front court. I do want to get to the back court because I think there's a conversation to be had there.
There's much
one in particular I want to ask you, a big one that I want to ask you because don't know if I have a thought on it, but I might try to start some trouble. But I want to talk with you. But also, even something Doc said about Kenai Roos that to me is a little bit of a conversation too.
Gotta have that conversation because listen, when 12 o'clock hits, we're on to Indiana. So let's get all of this conversation out.
Let's get it rolling. Yep.
93.9 The Ville.
Your home for Jeff Walls and Louisville women's basketball.
Graves right wing three, got it. What a pass from Boudreaux, almost to behind the backer. Graves knocks in the three.
Pre-game coverage of the Cards in South Carolina begins tonight at 6:30 with tip-off at 7.
South Carolina is very talented. They're big. They've, played some very tough teams so far this year, and it's really going to be, a challenge for us. But as a player, it's the game you want to play in.
Right here on Your Home for the Cards, 93.9 The Ville and the ESPN Louisville app.
This Christmas, give the gift you'll remember forever. The kind of magic you'll only find at Genesis Diamonds. Engagement rings, diamond bracelets, eternity bands, earrings, pendants, and everything else on her wish list. Hi, I'm Eddie Edmoni, VP at Genesis. This December, get the holiday jewelry she wants for $0 down and no interest for 5 years. So you can go big without going broke. Right now, our non-commissioned experts are ready to help you find the headliner gift from a few $100s to a few $100,000. Elegant pendants, dazzling eternity bands, stylish wedding bands, and an incredible selection of diamond classic jewelry. $0 down, 0 interest for 5 years. And don't forget to browse the largest selection of luxury pre-owned Rolex watches. And if you love a deal, you must visit our all-new holiday half-price vault with case after case of expertly curated Christmas gifts we're offering at half price. 50% savings. Our deepest discount ever. Genesis Diamonds open Sunday till Christmas. Shelbyville Plaza. See store for details.
Sports fans, touchdown at Boom Bars. Enjoy gourmet pizzas, handcrafted cocktails, and the best game day atmosphere in town. Boom Bars in the Highlands, Westport Village, J-Town, Jeffersonville, and E-Town.
Download the ESPN Louisville app today on the Apple or Google Play Store. Brewed by Bud Light.
Hurt in the car? Call Sam Aguiar.
I'm attorney Sam Aguiar. At Sam Aguiar Injury Lawyers, there's a lot that makes us different. Everything we do is designed to take incredible care of our clients. We work fast, constantly pressuring insurance companies. Our clients hear from us. It's not the other way around. We have the bigger share guarantee, so you always get more than us. At the end of the day, our process ensures you receive the top compensation you deserve. So if you've been in an accident, give us a call. 502-888-8888.
Hey, this is the Fat Jack, and it's championship weekend. Did you miss last weekend's football? 9-4 against the spread. Everybody goes deeper into profit at the props, soccer, and more, and make more money this holiday season. This week, only $49 gets you championship football weekend. You get 4 plays on Saturday, 4 on Sunday, and 9 players props. Only $49. Go to FatJackSports.com and win this weekend for as little as $49 to make money at FatJackSports.com.
This is the story of the one. As a warehouse manager, her job is to transform chaos into clarity and to see patterns where others see problems. Luckily, she's got a partner who shares her perspective. Grainger offers over 1 million industrial-grade products, backed by real-person support and in-depth online resources, so she can tackle every task with precision and turn potential setbacks into streamlined success. Call clickgrainger.com or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Here's the pass, and it's intercepted. They won't give the ball back to the equipment manager, though.
Give me that ball back. That's our ball.
But Zephian Wade is relentless, and he's fighting for the ball, and he's got it. But wait, he's hurt.
Ow!
Zephian Wade is going under the tent.
My shoulder.
That injury is going to need some rehab. He better get to Ellis and Bodenhausen.
Zephian Wade here, America's ball boy. Fighting off those pit players was very, very tough for me. I knew I need the best physical therapy around. But thanks to Ellis and Bodenhausen, I was able to not only protect our football, but protect my body from further injury as well. Ellis and Bodenhausen made sure I was ready to go, just in time for that big win in Miami.
Book your appointment today at enbortho.com.
Do you want to grow your business? ESPN Louisville wants to help take it to the next level. Let ESPN Louisville assist through the best sports talk, the power of local and national sports news, brand building and connecting fans through audio and digital elements, live broadcasts, and much more.
If you're a true sports fan, you're always searching for that home field advantage. And speaking of homes, I have the perfect realtor that can meet all of your needs. The name you should know, Derek A. Stewart. Derek A. Stewart brings experience and expertise to all of your home buying and selling needs. Derek is also familiar with any and every type of property and location you could be interested in. And the best part is, your home field advantage is only a telephone call away. So do yourself a favor and call Derek A. Stewart at 502-314-9868 today.
The American Athletic Championship on ESPN Radio. North Texas, Tulane. The two go head-to-head tonight in New Orleans. Will the winner be headed to the college football playoff?
All sorts of time. Lets it fly deep. He's got a wide open man. Catches the 20. Touchdown.
North Texas, Tulane.
Coverage begins Friday at 7:30 right here on 93.9 The Ville and the ESPN Louisville app.
This is Keith Bosch with Rates Fence Company, Louisville's premier fence installation and access control company. At Rates Fence, we offer a wide variety of fencing options and styles in stock and ready to install. From various styles of wood fences to aluminum, vinyl, chain link, and high security fencing solutions. Interested in automatic gate systems? We have that too. Visit us online at ratesfence.com to see everything we have to offer. That's RAATZ fence.com and schedule your free estimate today.
Barnes Auto Service isn't just another repair shop. We're a cornerstone of the Louisville community. For over 40 years, the second-generation family-owned business has kept friends and neighbors safe on the road. With ASE-certified technicians and a 10,000-square-foot facility featuring 26 service bays, we deliver the expert care your vehicle deserves. Right now, ESPN Louisville listeners get 10% off any repair or service when you mention ESPN. Book online at barnesautoservice.com or call 502-966-8644 today. Barnes Auto Service. Family-owned, trusted, local.
Hey, there's no way a Mama's Bearnos will fit into a stocking, but a Bearnos gift card will. And now through December 23rd, if you purchase a $20 gift card, you'll get a $5 gift certificate for free. And while you're at Bearnos, bring non-perishable items to support Catholic charities and local food pantries. And you'll even receive Bearnos Food Drive bucks. Bearnos Pizza is proud to support Actors Theater, A Christmas Carol. Use code Bearnos at actorstheater.org for 10% off tickets.
Yeah, it's that good. Bearnos Pizza. Yeah, it's that good.
Running a business means wearing multiple hats. So if you're like me, you probably started out using your personal phone, taking client calls and texts nonstop. As my business grew, I needed something smarter. That's when I switched to Quo, the #1 business phone system. Quo works right on your phone or computer. No carrying two phones, no clunky landline, just one easy app you can try for free. Your team can share one number and handle calls and texts together like a shared inbox. Any teammate can jump into the conversation, so customers get faster responses. And Quo's AI assistant summarizes your calls and responds to customers 24/7, so you never miss a lead or opportunity. All this starts at just $15 a month. That's basically 2 coffees. You can even keep your current business phone number. Find out why 90,000 businesses trust Quo. No missed calls, no missed customers. Try Quo for free at quo.com/sports. That's quo.com/sports to try Quo free. QUO.com/SPORTS.
Hey, this is the Fat Jack, and it's championship weekend. Did you miss last weekend's football? 9-4 against the spread. Everybody goes deeper into profit at the props, soccer, and more, and make more money this holiday season. This week, only $49 get you championship football weekend. You get 4 plays on Saturday, 4 on Sunday, and 9 players props. Only $49. Go to FatJackSports.com and win this weekend for as little as $49 to make money at FatJackSports.com.
Oh, the one
Your
where
home is your fortress, and your first line of defense is your
Conwell was
roof.
facing.
So if your roof is under attack by either Mother Nature or Father Time owned and operated. Today.
The official broadcast partner of all U of L athletics, WLCL Sellersburg is 93.9 The Ville. Powered by Sam Aguiar Injury Lawyers. Hurt in a car? Call Sam Aguiar.
business or municipality that all rely on the movement these pumps provide. The moment you need a water or sewage pump, you should be thinking Kentuckiana Pump Sales. They're like our first responders or essential personnel. Over 36 years of experience, best service, fairest possible price, and it's right over in Jeffersonville, Indiana. People, go see Harold or go see Mark. They'll find out exactly what you need. Utilities, sump, affluent, grinder, sewage, anything you need. 3303 Industrial Parkway, Jeffersonville, Indiana, of course. Or you can give them a call, 812-725-9217, or simply visit KentuckianaPumps.com.
And shout out to my friends at the Grout Medic of Louisville. Get over and see them, 502-609-3900. Listen, they do regrouting, recaulking, cleaning, sealing, tile repair, replacement. Things start to crack when you get into the wintertime, and you get into look, it's not something that happens overnight, but over years and different things, and you might say it's one of those things that you're like, just put it off. I'll put it off until you have a real issue. And now you really have to get it where it could have just been something that maybe could have been repaired. Now it needs to be replaced. So listen, they do a great job at coming out. It's seeing exactly what you need done. And they'll give you that free estimate. That's the thing. You give them a call, they'll come out, they'll give you that free estimate, and they'll say, okay, let us see the job. Let us look at it. Okay, this is what we need to be done. They'll tell you. They'll show you, hey, this is what can be done right here. We can fix this. We can do this. So give them a call. They do residential and commercial. Owners Jeremy Wheatley, Audrey, and Marty McGraw. Like I said, call them for a free estimate, 502-609-3900, the Grout Medic of Louisville.
Shout out to the ladies. Take out South Carolina.
Yeah. Stripe out tonight, right?
Yep.
Let's get it.
Okay, Steve. Whichever individual player, whatever direction you want to go, I'm sure I am more than prepared to go down any of those rabbit holes.
Okay. Well, let's get to the backcourt. Let's start on one particular question I have for you. Michael Brown. He was a little mouthy last night. He was a little mouthy with his own guys. Okay. I watched that and I immediately say, I want to talk to Marcus Maven tomorrow. Because I don't know that I have a problem with it. I don't know that I don't have a problem with it. Does that make sense? But last night I did see Kanai come up to him one time and was kind of like, hey, oh, we got it, or there was a little bit, but it didn't seem, let me be clear, it did not seem team culture issue-ish, right? But there was a few times.
It was 100%. You better nip this in the bud, though, Steve.
Okay.
I'm
listening.
From and you knew this was going to be right in my wheelhouse.
Yeah,
I am a eye contact person. When I'm looking at a basketball game, a football game, it's they're called those microaggressions, those showing out. It's the funny thing how Bruce Lee says you don't know anybody until you fight them, You learn how people move and how they and their looks. Steve, I thought about it. One time did I, Charles Shelby, I'm still sorry about this, Charles. We're playing Pearl Cone and Sub-State, right? I get that ball up the sideline. Steve, just imagine if just Zugreese, if you threw the ball up the court and Zugreese got the ball in the corner and you're just waiting for somebody to go get it back from him. And imagine if Zugreese just turned, looked at the glass from the 3-point line in the corner. He just turned with somebody right in his face and just jabbed him, and shot the ball. And it airballed. You would be like,
what are you doing?
Get him off my court. Go to the locker room. and I'll get the tools to do what I got to do to you in the locker room.
Well, we're going to torture him. Yeah. We're not going to kill him. We're just going to make him wish.
It was such a big moment in that game. And then they came back down and got a 3-pointer against us. And
oh yeah, because when you take a bad three, we talked about the basketball rewarding you yesterday. When you take a bad shot, it rewards the other team.
Yep. So I'm telling all the story to say, when I got the ball out of bounds, I was looking at him and I was furious, and I started pointing at my head, right? Like, dude, you got to think, you know what I'm saying? And he was like, man, F you, you know what I'm saying? And he was right. Because you don't do that, but in the heat of that one, I'm like, dude, you got to be smarter than that, you know?
Yeah.
But I was really demonstrative about the way I did that, right? Steve, you could see it from the very beginning. You knew when Peterson hit that shot, you knew the body language changed on Michael Brown Jr. Against Kansas.
Mm-hmm.
Now, take the A-cuff situation, take that same Michael Brown, and put a little extra juice on that. He had, put it this way, he was doing way too much.
Okay.
With all his mannerisms.
Because I leaned that direction. That I feel like he's doing a lot.
You're doing a lot. And here's the thing. You could see it from the beginning. You could feel it from the beginning. Michael Brown's shots are very predictable because they're a lot of times, don't they seem emotion related?
Yes.
You know,
there was twice yesterday he was dribbling, and we were in the living room watching the game, and somebody said, he's going to shoot this.
He moves different when when he feels like he needs to get a shot going, you know, and again, this is not an indictment on what he is and what he's going to be. It's just you can identify your emotion and competitive nature can lead you into a kind of an overwhelming direction. We've seen it before, you know? And like I said, and it's okay to grow on that, and it's okay to work on it, and it's okay for Peyton Siva to sit him down and say, look at the situation. A-Cuff just got an awesome assist. You know, and this is the very next play. The tape shows this is your next play. You see how you came off that screen? We knew you were going to shoot it. You see how your legs were all that was a hero bucket you were trying to hit early. Peyton can walk him through that. Look how when you take which I hate it, but I get it. It's just their philosophy. I hate when he stands there waiting for the big man to step out of bounds. I know you hate that, don't you?
Yeah, yes. Yes. Yeah, it's a little bit like, thank you. Okay.
Yeah, because big men have to run all the way down, step out of bounds to get you this ball when you're standing right beside the ball.
Yeah.
Instead of anybody just stepping out and getting it to Michael and getting it in, right?
Yeah.
So if I'm doing that and you sitting there going, hurry up. In the first quarter, I get it, but dude, no, everybody's, in an intense moment, but like I said, you just saw those mannerisms were a lot more elevated, and hey, maybe that's coach saying you need to be more vocal, you need to be a leader, and that's all that was by design. But it looked a little on the you not having the best time out here, and your point, he and Steve, he had a couple of them where, a turnover happened and he does the point, you were supposed to go that way. And it's like quarterbacks don't do that. We didn't like Miller Moss when he did it. You don't like your quarterbacks to do it. You don't like when Jerry Jeudy comes over there and starts pointing at it. You don't like, he did it to Javon Hadley on an out of bounds play. There's a miscommunication in a switch. Now, is Javon Hadley the one you want to be showing up?
Right.
Hey, man, switch. What you doing?
The one that pissed me off a touch was the fast break, Ryan Conwell.
Yep.
Billy Richmond, you know, Conwell's kind of on his hip. Richmond just kind of hits another gear, takes off. And Michael, I don't think this was the case, but it looked like
That's your
you
man.
almost were like, I ain't going up on that guy.
It looked like that's your responsibility to catch up to him.
Yeah, and
I'm not taking over.
Yeah, and he looked over at Conwell a little bit like, what are you doing?
Yep. Again, one or two of those are fine. One or two of those happen in frustration. But
yeah, because we said it over and over. I don't think Michael is an issue.
No,
I don't at all.
He's extreme competitor, extreme. But this is a mannerism that he's going to have to improve on his basketball, character. And I character might not be like. I say character like an actor,
yes. I'm with you. Yeah, so, not like that's his character of.
Yeah, but when a wide receiver runs a bad route or something, you don't want the quarterback to be saying, "Hey man, why'd you do this and go upwards like that?" He's like, "No, get back to the huddle. Let's talk."
Mark Ennis would say it all year about Miller Moss, and I totally agree with him. It was every time there was a holding, Miller Moss would throw his hands up on his head, like, "Oh my God!" You know, like, dude, stop. Okay, let me take you to another play.
You look like a soccer player.
I know.
Seriously. Big dub last night by Arsenal.
Big dub. Yep. Got a good one. It was a cup win. But it was Adrian Woolley early in the game. He pitches ahead. Kobe Rogers not even looking. Not even looking. And when Kobe Rogers turns around, it goes straight to Adrian Woolley. Almost like they were expecting Adrian Woolley to be like, "Hey, jackass, turn around." And Adrian Woolley, he's like, "Hey, you got to look,
it was there.
We're going in." Kobe Rogers comes like, "It's on me. That's totally my bad. Let's turn around. Let's dab it up. Let's move." And it was kind of like, and Michael would say that same thing, but it felt like last night Michael would have thrown his hands up a little bit.
Listen,
and like, "What are you doing?"
On the Kenai Ruth situation.
Yes,
you did see what they were yelling about, right?
Kind of. I want you to break that one down.
Kenai Roots is he has to come out to get the ball on these on those Iverson cuts, whatever you want to call them. Getting open.
It's weird because he kind of goes underneath. Like we go underneath on those Iverson cuts, not over the top. It's kind of odd.
Yeah, I mean, either way, like
that's a Kelsey thing. I'll have to talk to Kelsey about.
You're right. It's how this is. Yeah. Either way. There's a timeout. Either ball gets deflected. I forget. What happens on that. And I'm telling you, Michael Brown is saying he got to get open. He got to get open. Like he's talking about Kenai get open.
He wasn't talking to Kenai.
No. He was talking to somebody on the bench. Coach, staff, or whatever. And Kenai is on 10 as well coming off. He's like, "I'm open. The ball's there." What do we reference that to? Wide receivers and quarterbacks. Quarterbacks get to the pros, and you tell them that ball got to be there. When he comes out the break, the ball is there. He was open. A quarterback who's going up in a level of intensity, it doesn't look open to him, but you got to tell him, no, this is where anticipation is more important. This is where you got to adjust to athletes that are just as big, if not bigger, just as fast, if not faster, playing as physical, and the referees are letting them play physical. It's up to you and the game and y'all fundamentals to be on the same page. What I talked about with Case and Pryor. Kenai Roos has to get over the top of his man and protect Michael Brown's pass, and Michael Brown has to have that ball out there in front of him. Both are at fault. Give him a better target, give him something better to throw to, protect the pass, and Michael Brown, you can't do the one hand, you can't do the, we have to trust each other on this. And what we can't do is run to the bench saying, "I'm open," or "he needs to get open."
Well, especially after you had already thrown one of those cross quarters that got picked off, However, that play with Kenai Ruth also showed me why I have zero worry about Michael being any kind of issue, because Michael Kanai grabbed him by both of his shoulders and was like, hey, talk to me. You know, you could kind of tell that Ruths was like, hey, we need to, like, because Ruths was talking to a coach, Kanai was talking to a coach, or I'm sorry, Michael was talking to a coach. Kanai grabs him almost like, hey, okay, we need to stop talking to him. Talk to me. Let's talk. And Michael's response to that, because when another player in a game touches you, sometimes that could be like, hey, dude, like, get off me. You know, like, get off. But Michael's response was very, you're right, let's talk.
But also,
because I'm not, yeah.
Also, the very next possession, Kanai was on the floor and Michael wasn't.
Very true.
So, you know, like, and that could be nothing. He could have been scheduled to be taken out. It could have been a defensive lineup, you know, to put out there. It's too early to make any, you know, like I said, to make any judgments, but the basketball purist knows that he was a little on tilt.
Yeah, absolutely.
And you understand why. A-Cup is a hell of a player, and he's strong, and it's frustrating. Wagner,
and you're not getting calls.
And you're not getting calls.
We haven't even went the whole show. Like, let's talk about that for a second. They shot 35 free throws. They doubled you up in free throws and won by 9. I mean, and Michael goes to the rim multiple times, gets hit and gets nothing, and A-Cuff goes down and it's bump, beep, you know, and it's like
little body bump and one. Look, I mean, the referee doing the one-legged and one too. Just
yeah, right. And I mean, even Michael's like, you want to know why Trayvon Brazile rolled his ankle? Because he ran into me while I was dunking on him. That's an and one. You didn't call the and one. It was such a good dunk.
Even out of the level of danger, that's got to be a foul call. And that is insane that the referee, when you see 2 6'10" people go and collide in the air with the runway Sananda Fru had, do you know how resolute you have to be already in your brain that I'm not calling this unless I'm not calling this foul unless my job will be at risk.
And I'm okay with that if you don't go on the, and I know you're not saying this, but if you don't go on the other end, and I watch Billy Richmond make a Euro into the lane, the whistle blows as he's going up, and then guess what? Ryan Conwell just go straight up. And it's like, you called it anticipating. You're anticipating calls down here and on the other side. Now, granted, part of that, I think, is because Arkansas pushed the aggression early. And they almost Louisville got away with this a lot of times in 2013. They asserted themselves as the aggressor.
We're deep enough to do that.
And the refs would let Russ and Peyton sometimes get away with murder. Like, I mean, I loved my squad, but I mean, they would, but of course, then in the second half, sometimes they would be like, now we're going to call it tight. Well, you just let us kill them in the first half. Okay, CC's been waiting on the line for quite a bit. Let's get them in. CC, welcome in, man. What's going on?
Hey, guys, a couple of things. The whole Khalifa struggling as far as getting a shot off and all. Marcus, I need you to let Khalifa into your film room and you show him Zach Randolph, because a lot of Khalifa's
very similar
liabilities, yes, very, very similar. And as far as the runs that we were able to kind of get going in the second half, and this is typical fan, but it was, it is what it is. Each time we got the game to like 5 or 6 points, you go back on defense, the whistle's going to blow.
That's frustrating.
Kills all the momentum, and they go to the free throw line, and just so happens they were hitting their free throws yesterday.
They were, man.
So, I mean, I don't know what we do with that, but, hey, I still love my team, and we're going to be just fine.
Absolutely.
Appreciate
CC,
it.
I appreciate
It's a
that.
fact.
Yeah, you should show me videos of John Morant. He just, Khalifa can't do that.
Mike and Drills Listen, you're gonna have to do a mandatory 15 minutes of mic and drill just every day.
Yeah, because the Zach Randolph video goes out the window when Billy Richmond. I was so disappointed. I was so disappointed in that. How you got a technical anyway, dude? When Billy Richmond just walked up and just shoulder blocked him, and Khalifa was like, "Hey, what's he doing?" Slap him.
You're not mad? Well, listen. Last week you were so excited because Khalifa held on to the ball, and
I know. Yeah, I'm done. Yeah.
And I mean, but listen, I am really surprised. It was to me that, again, I don't use these words very often, but that was a cowardice officiating call to say because he knocked the ball out that later on you're allowed to just walk and shoulder bump it someone else like that.
Went out of his way.
Went out of his way to shoulder bump. And what do commentators say always? They say the second man gets caught. They don't go back and see what the guy did to agitate him the first time.
No, that was unreal. I couldn't believe that they went back and was like, oh, well, he knocked the ball out of that guy's hands. So that's a technical.
You know, after that, Steve, is when I turned it back. Because here's the problem. I was looking at it, no sound. And then when I saw the referee, you know how you just kind of like, wait a minute. They're going to call this a double tag, aren't they? And then I saw it, and I watched no free throw get shot by Louisville. Yep. And then I said, you know what? I'm going to force myself to turn this game back on. So when I never listen to him again, I'm going to remember the enrage of listening to
I know
that call and then listening to your boy Dykes.
Yeah.
Just like,
yeah.
Like get it all out of me tonight.
Yeah. 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 Let's have at it. So, let's want to keep it rolling on phones real quick.
Yep.
Steve, if you're hanging on, you can give us a ring back, but let's get Omar in here. Omar, welcome in, man. What's up?
Hey, what's going on, gentlemen?
How we doing?
I'm good. Hey, so I was watching that game last night, and those, like you said, those commentators, they were like extremely biased. I know he calls the SEC quite a bit, but man, it was just really hard to listen to him call that game. Pat Kelsey has got to be able to get the guys to be able to accept physicality before the game starts, not after the half. When you go in halftime, then he has to light you up. Like they've got to be anticipating that physicality because the word's out on us is we're not a physical team. So they've got to already be knowing that physicality is coming. Then the last thing I got to say that that overrated chant, I think they were actually talking about Michael Brown because he was at the free throw line when that chant started. And Michael Brown was clearly the best player on the court last night. I'm going to get off and listen to you guys. Thanks, man.
Hey, I appreciate the call.
I didn't think he was the best player on the court.
I didn't either. Yeah,
I thought he had. Listen. If you have the conversation about his upside, his potential upside, and down the road, we can have that conversation all day. He wasn't the best player on the court last night, and also, and like I said, this is not the bash Michael Brown session, but it's like those little things like.
Yeah, but welcome to the big league, kid.
Yes, when against the full court press.
Yeah,
it's like it's one guy guarding you. In this world, if one guy can stop you consistently from getting the ball inbound,
it's gonna be hard to win that game.
It's gonna be hard to win that game. It's gonna be hard to do your job. It's a bad habit to develop if you're a point guard.
Mm-hmm.
And people don't realize, like, we rely on. I kind of got into a last night on the show, kind of, I won't say it rubbed me the wrong way, but it kind of did, because this idea that Conwell played bad because of his shooting. And I'm like, 6 of the 17 he missed, 16 he missed were late shots, clock shots. Michael Brown, losing a lot of the time of possession, dribbling up top. Couple of times, you notice Michael Brown, when he started just going one move and gone and getting low and doing it with aggression, controlled aggression after he got angry, he was blowing right around his guy.
Yeah,
First half, he was what's the oldest word I can use? Shaking and baking.
Shaking and baking. Shucking and jiving.
I purposely avoided using that one, Steve.
I know.
But yeah, he was shaking and baking, but he wasn't getting around his guy. And when you do that shaking and baking, that's when the refs let you get handsy.
Yeah.
Right? That's when that's when the
absolutely.
guy gets allowed to put his hands on you. When you make one move and blast off, you can see a referee, a fan, a coach. I don't have to. The fundamentals are so identifiable, Steve, that the referees will get in trouble after a while.
Yeah. Yeah.
If they let you hold. But that's what A-Cup did. That's what their guys get into the basket. When Wagner went to the basket, like there was no question he was going to the basket. It was one move and gone. You know, lower, stronger. That's the stuff he's going to have to learn to start with. Not cool, not in a competition with the other point guard. You know, it's just stuff like that. So like
I was more surprised Ryan Conwell he missed a couple around the rim that I was a little more like, you know, he's going to have nights where it's not fully falling, and he didn't get a ton of great looks last night.
Right.
You know, he had one that kind of would have been huge, would have really, because here's the problem. Every time we get it to 5, we couldn't get that next stop.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that was the one
But
that
I think
we couldn't get.
I think that was it being in control of our emotions and going back to fundamentals. Chucky Hepburn, when we needed a bucket in that situation, he knew how to get to the block and get fouled.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what we don't do. We don't get to that block and jump into somebody, or get to that block and pump fake hard. Our base, our legs and butt around the basket, we're always looking to spray out instead of get the contact. And I think that, you know, so before we hit the break, I'm gonna say sometimes that helps me to not complain about the free throw discrepancy. When you go back and look at the game, if I see a spot where you could have jumped into somebody and got the contact and you didn't, I'm saying, okay, let's not talk about the free throw disparity. I mean, of course we got eyes though. We saw ticky-tack fouls all over the place.
Yeah.
The way you beat the fix is what we've been talking about. If you're going to be a good team, you got to have some things you can do that can beat the fix. Beat when the referees are ticky-tack one way. You get somebody in the air so high that they're going to clobber you to get to the free throw line. But we have guys capable of doing that if they get stronger when you know, with the ball in their stance in the paint. Let's take our last commercial break. Rolling along, 939 The Ville.
If it's Louisville football, we're talking about it here.
Seems like every year the rosters are just going to change and change. And, you know, with the portal opening here in January, at least there's not one in spring. So we'll know after that kind of what the roster will be set at. But we're looking forward to it. I mean, it's part of football now. We embrace it. You do the best job you can. And I think we're in position to do a good job. And I think our guys will work hard to get that done.
Right here on your home for the Cards, 93.9 The Ville and the ESPN Louisville app.
Hurt in the car? Call Sam Aguiar.
I'm attorney Sam Aguiar. At our law firm, we know how insurance companies work. They'll try to settle your injury claim with a quick check and for an amount that's way less than what you deserve. Don't fall for it. Get a lawyer. At Sam Aguiar Injury Lawyers, we've gotten results that are 10, 25, even 100 times more than the insurance company's first offer. So if you've been injured, check us out online at demandsam.com or give us a call, 502-888-8888.
Gift giving gives me a headache. Way too pricey.
Yeah, but it's all good.
Huh? What's your deal?
What's my deal? I got holiday savings at Metro. I got 4 lines for just $25 each.
Wow.
And 4 free Samsung Galaxy A16 5G, and no activation fees, and no ID required. Gifts covered.
Get that more for your money feeling. Only at Metro. Visit your store today. Just bring your number. Not available if you've been with Metro or T-Mobile in the past 180 days.
Men, it's the holidays, the season of all kinds of hustle and bustle. But if your energy is down, if you aren't sleeping well, if your sex drive is MIA, and you just don't feel like the guy you once were, maybe it's tough to get excited for all the holiday cheer. This is Jeff for Tri-State Men's Health, and if this sounds like you may have low testosterone. And if so, this is the season for you to get treated. At Tri-State Men's Health, we're experts in treating low T. If you're like most guys, you'll feel the change in just a few weeks. And truly, the results can be life-changing. You'll have improved mental clarity, your energy will kick up, your workouts will be better, your sleep patterns will improve, and your sex drive will likely heat up as well. So call us and don't go through another season with low T. Your initial visit is only $99 and includes blood work, a medical consult, and if you start on testosterone the day of your appointment, your visit is free. Call 800-900-9654 or go to tristatemenshealth.com. That's tristatemenshealth.com. We have 6 offices across Kentucky and Ohio to serve you.
Hey, it's Creighton from the Diener Show here, and I've recently discovered Hectare's low-dose Delta-9 THC and CBD infused drinks. Your new go-to for a hangover-free buzz. Sip on bold flavors like dragon fruit or the delicious blood orange vanilla with 5 milligrams of hemp-derived Delta-9 THC and CBD. It's federally legal, low-calorie, and hits in just minutes for a smooth social vibe. Hectares is my alcohol alternative so I can stay California sober. It's tasty, relaxing, and keeps the good times rolling for a buzz without the booze. Find Hectares THC seltzers at your local liquor store or online at hectares.com. Sip, smile, and find your vibe with Hectares.
College basketball play-by-play on ESPN Louisville is delivered by Cox's and Evergreen Liquors, Louisville's neighborhood liquor store. Alexa, play ESPN Louisville.
Most people don't put much thought into the value of a reliable water or sewage pump until they have to. Well, I have a team that never stops thinking about it. Kentuckiana Pump Sales. With over 35 years of experience, Kentuckiana Pump Sales, a premier Ashland pump shop, includes sump, sewage, grinder pumps, and many more to service all residential, municipal, commercial, and industrial needs. Next time you think about pumps, think Kentuckiana Pump Sales, 3303 Industrial Parkway, Jeffersonville, Indiana, or visit KentuckianaPumps.com.
Residential shingle roofing and commercial flat roofing are two very different sciences. Shingle roofing is water shedding, while commercial flat roofing is essentially waterproofing. That's why you need a flat roofing specialist on your commercial roof. Roofing Solutions has decades of experience on thousands of commercial roofs, restaurants, schools, industrial facilities, shopping centers, all types of roofs, all kinds of conditions. And as a Duralast Platinum contractor, you know that one of America's foremost roofing manufacturers trusts Roofing Solutions with their most important projects. Roofing Solutions is your choice for your commercial flat roof. Call Jim McGraw at 502-741-0858. That's 502-741-0858. Or find them at roofsolutionsky.com. Roof Solutions is the solution to your flat roof problems.
Hey, it's Steve Rummage here. You've probably heard all about the new regulations that have hit the real estate market, making the process more complex than ever. And if you're not working with the right real estate agent professional, you could find yourself out expertise. Like my good friend Josh Jarbo. Josh was recently inducted into the RE/MAX Hall of Fame and named one of Louisville's 40 under 40. This guy knows the game inside and out. Josh and the team at RE/MAX Empire are the seasoned pros you want on your side. They know how to navigate the market, make the right calls, and get you the best deal every time. So don't let a cut-rate agent make a rookie mistake and fumble your financial future. Whether you're buying, selling, or just need some mortgage advice, these are the folks you want in your corner. So here's the play. Call Josh Jarbo, 502-216-7590, or check him out online at joshjarbo.remaxempireky.com. And here's a special offer just for you guys. Mention you heard it right here on 93.9 The Ville, and you're going to receive up to a $5,000 seller's credit. I'll leave you with this. Top-notch service might seem expensive, but poor service can cost you a fortune. Don't settle for less than the best.
Josh Jarbo, principal broker owner of RE/MAX Empire and co-founder of Modern Mortgage A to Z, NMLS number 2256125. Each office is independently owned and operated. Modern Mortgage A to Z is an equal house lender.
first line of defense is your roof. So if your roof is under attack by either Mother Nature or Father Time, you should be calling Citadel Roofing and Construction. They're locally owned and operated. Will provide free inspections, estimates, and of course, they'll work with your insurance. Did I also mention their A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau? Let Citadel Roofing and Construction protect the roof that protects you by calling 502-219-7964 today. Also, Citadel Window Installation. Take all the good stuff that I just talked about with the roofing and construction and apply it to windows and installation. Fire away, Steve.
Yeah, absolutely. It reminds you about our friends at Barnes Auto Service. Listen, they've been in business for over 40 years here in the city of Louisville, man. And listen, it's getting cooler and things start happening. You know, the first thing you notice when you get in the car is what? You're like, oh, man, my tires are lower. Like this time of year. But it's look, things start happening to your car in the cold weather. And go over there. Listen, you're going to get a 10% discount if you mention ESPN Louisville. And everything they do is going to be backed by a 2-year, 24,000-mile warranty. They do everything that's not body work. So get over there, check them out, barnesautoservice.com, and set up an appointment with them today.
Oh, okay, Steve, we got to do it like a big old compliment sandwich. For the last few minutes, talk about everything you liked. I'll start. I like Fru's aggression.
Yeah.
He's learning. He's aggressive, and he defended.
Yeah, Fru's defensively. I thought Fru defensively was really good. I thought just our overall, now it's a super macro thing. I love how we don't seem affected. I mean, like we continue to do what we do. I mean, there was a point there. I mean, we were in control of the game there for a pretty good 2 segments probably in the second half. I mean, we really controlled the game and started to take over there. And then, of course, we get it to 5 a couple times. And then you get they made plays. Kudos to them. I mean, they're good. They're a good team, too.
They're good players. They're really good, talented,
and they're
high-ceiling players. And they're a good
they'll be a problem. Yeah, they'll be a problem. I mean, they're a top 16, top 15 team.
I loved Kobe Rogers' defense.
I thought Kobe was good, man. So yeah. I mean, there was a lot for me to like. I thought Isaac still got in there and rebounded well.
Isaac rebounded well.
Shooting.
That bucket he got when he got into the middle of the paint, stayed strong, turned around and hit the nice fadeaway. I'd almost like to see him force a couple more shots as long as he's in balance and he can get it off. That's the thing.
He's been shooting a little unbalanced lately.
He's been shooting the ball unbalanced, Steve. And you come down in your shadow, in your own shadow. Every time, like I said, the percentages are crazy. Like I said, I understand Coach doesn't want, Steve, you and I had this conversation about 2 games back when I said, hey, Steve, would you talk to him about that? Or you just kind of let it go? And I get the benefits of letting it go, but I also get the benefits of saying, hey, man, you jump straight up. That shot's going in. You're off balance, man. It looks good when it goes in.
Yeah.
It looks cool.
I mean, he can get away with some. Like, I want him putting the ball in the air. I mean, just because.
Off balance after you hit 2 or 3 shots. The first 2 or 3 hits have to be in balance.
Absolutely. I mean, but Ryan Conwell, he took 12 threes last night. Michael took 13 threes last night. And some of those numbers are inflated because down the stretch they were trying to get a few extras. But McNeely only took 5. He only took 8 shots in general.
Yep.
So I'm like, it's okay to let a couple more fly.
Yeah, and you're explosive enough you can finish, McNeely. Like, again, you're not the sneaky athletic. You're athletic.
Yeah. However, I will say this. They were really on him. Like they were playing really good defense on McNeely last night. Off the screen. You could tell they were switching everything. Any screen he was involved in, they just switched it.
He has to know that, and you can't camp out on a 3-point line. You guys totally have to be players. You have to be players. You have to be competitors. Like I said, I thought they adjusted, and you're right. They weren't bothered. They were adjusting, but the style we play, the free-flowing style, sometimes you can get caught up in not knowing what the other guy's going to do, when you just have some principles, and that mixed with an extremely talented playing well team against Arkansas and a tough whistle. That's what
That's what you have to learn to execute in any kind of game, because that's what you're going to see. A lot of talent, a lot of athleticism, but you're going to have to be able to, you know, get back to your fundamentals and get to the basket and play off of, you know, they're going to chase you off the line. They're going to chase you off the line. It's going to happen
I
all
want
year.
to tomorrow. I'm not even going to bring it up today because I feel like I would do it a disservice. But just so people know, so they can plan on tomorrow, because tomorrow it's Friday, and we play Indiana on Saturday.
Good,
you know,
good,
I mean,
big
it's
game
a big
turnaround.
one.
Yep.
I do want to have some Kenai Ruth conversation tomorrow.
Got to have it.
Yeah, I want to
Gotta
have
have
it
that
minutes wise. I want to have it game wise. We didn't get to one that I had circled that I wanted to get to today that we couldn't, but it's good because we can talk about it as far as moving forward. I don't know if we'll get Pat Kelsey tomorrow. We may hear Coach Kelsey talk tomorrow at some point. I don't know if the press conference schedule or something, but I do want to hear. I think somebody will ask him about Kenai Ruth, you know, because 9 minutes to me, I thought he was pretty efficient in there when he was in there. So we'll have that conversation tomorrow. Javon Hadley as well. Yeah, Javon Hadley as well. Really quick, before we do, let me give a second to give a shout out to my friends at Tri-State Men's Health. Get over and check them out, Tri-State Men's Health. Listen, if you're one of the 50, give yourself a gift. Give yourself and your significant other a gift, okay? If you're one of the 50% of men over the age of 50 dealing with erectile dysfunction, you're not alone. A lot of people are dealing with that. And here's what you're going to do. You're going to say, look, I've tried, Steve, I know, and I feel you, but I've tried all this stuff. I've tried these pills. I've tried this stuff on TV. Tri-State Men's Health has not a 90% success rate, over a 90% success rate in dealing with erectile dysfunction. And so, listen, you can be one of those 90%. So get over and check them out. And get it rolling. Listen, you don't want your relationship to suffer, especially through the holidays, man. You want it to be everything. The significant other thinks, man, maybe there's something about me, and I don't, you know. And you don't want to do that. You want to be able to take care of that. Just have that conversation. So get over to one of their great locations in Louisville, in Northern Kentucky, Cincinnati, Columbus, and get on tristatemenshealth.com. Take that low T quiz. It's 10 questions, 2 minutes, yes or no answers. And when you go in, if medically advised, they're going to give you a test dose. And if that test dose doesn't work in the office, then that appointment will be free. So let's say you are one of the 4, 5, 6% that it doesn't work on. You're not going to pay anything for that visit, and they're going to help you with what maybe something else we can do. So get over to Tri-State Men's Health and let them know you heard about them right here on 93.9 The Ville.
All right, hit it, Nikki.
Hit it, Nick.
What you got on deck?
What you got on deck, Nick?